Hello everyone. Welcome to this next topic of data dictionary, in which we will learn introduction about what are data dictionary tables and how Oracle stores its internal data into its own data dictionary tables. Now you have seen all the previous video of keys, constraints, check, unique, not null, etc. And you have applied all these things also: primary key, foreign key, unique, check. And you must be remembering that many times I have told you that if you create a table, something like this, like primary key, unique, check, not null, and you want to describe it, you will not be able to tell that which column has which constraint. Like this column has also not null, this column also has not null. So you will not be able to tell if you don't know this query that this is primary key, this is primary key, this is only not null. And moreover, for example, in age, there is check, but you cannot tell that there is some constraint. Similarly, in name, there is unique, but you cannot tell. So today we will discuss that how to see, or first of all, we will discuss that where these things are stored, and then in subsequent tutorials and videos, we will see how these things can be viewed, manipulated, changed, deleted, something else. Okay. So with this note, we start. I hope you recall this. What I am talking about. For example, let us see describe sample. If we have a table and we can see that it has roll number as not null, but we don't know that what constraint name has, what constraint age has, what constraint city has. So you need to know that. So before going into detail of this, let us discuss that. Let me tell you that all these things are stored in a thing called as data dictionary. Okay. So data dictionary is a very comprehensive online. So what is data dictionary? You can call it as let us let me type here. It's a comprehensive. It is a comprehensive online repository. Okay, or system catalog where everything is stored related to database functioning. So it is also called as online repository or catalog or something else. Now, how and where it is stored, let us see it. See, you must be knowing that Oracle has some internal default users. So it means that when you install Oracle by default, it asks you a password in the beginning, and some users are created. Okay, and uh, these users are some default users like system is there, sys is there, scott is there, and there are many others. Rest you can create. So let me show you example of this. For example, if you try to connect with sys or connect system, the password is same that you gave during the installation time, and later also you can change. You can see that it is now connected. So if I show you show user, what you can see, user is system. Okay. Now let me connect with another. Sys as sysdba. Sys cannot be connected directly. We have to write sys as sysdba. Now you can see there are two users. System. I will type connect sys. Okay. Show user. The user is sys. Now the user is sys. Let me connect one more. Test. This is another my user. Show user. So what you can see, there are three users: test, system, sys. Now if I see the tables of system user, okay, select star from tab, you can see that there are some internal pre-built 163 tables. Now from where these tables have come? Similarly, if I try to show you sys, select star from tab, you can see it will show you thousands of tables. Okay. In the meanwhile, let us see this. Select star from tab. Now it will show you some other number of tables. So it has 166 tables. So as you can see, this has more number of tables. this has other tables, and the user that we have connected here, it will have different number of tables. Okay, the user in which we are working every day. For example, that user is MCA 2020. Let me connect with it also. MCA 2020 ABCD. You can see that show user. Okay, okay. Select star from tab. So what you can see, 32 rows selected. Okay, so Oracle is very very robust in this design that you can open different windows. Even you can open single user in multiple windows. So that we will see more in transaction part, but right now you can very well see that what is the 32 rows. So here in sys you can see there are 3000, more than 3000 tables. So from where these tables have come? So the tables that are present in sys system and other few users, they all are Oracle internal tables. Okay, so and these internal tables are called as data dictionary tables. Okay, let me tell you, write this. So user sys and system has some pre created tables. Okay, these are data dictionary tables. Okay, they are used for different sorry, these are used for different type of purposes, like they are used for performance tuning, they are used for system management, upgradation, and they are basically used by DBA for day-to-day activities of database, to monitor it, to maintain it, to fine tune it, to to optimize it, do all these things. Okay, mostly used by DBA. So we will learn about some of them. But before that, let me show you one more relevant example that I have written in previous slide, that when you create a new user, it is usually empty. Like for example, let me show you. Let us create user. Let us create user 2020. Okay, identified by ABCD, grant. Let us give it connection permission, grant DBA to user 2020. You can see it is connected. Now let us, it is created. Now let us connect with it, this user. So connect, let me connect with some other window. So I will type connect user 2020 ABCD. You can see user is connected. Now see a very important thing. Show user. You can see user is 2020. Okay. Now if I type now show select star from tab, what will happen? Just recall. Yes, if you are correct, if you can answer correctly, it means you can relate all the things. No row selected, because currently I have created the user just now, and in a newly created user, what we call it as, its schema is empty. Okay, because it's a newly created user, so its schema is empty. Schema means the schema has different meaning in theory and different meaning in Oracle. So schema means the table that are created under this user. So here no table have been created. Is this thing clear to you? So that is why I have written that. So what you can see is that these default users, says system and other user, they have pre-created tables when you install Oracle for the first time. But when you create a new user, it is empty, because the tables that are present in sys system, etc., they all are data dictionary tables. Okay, whereas newly created user is always empty. But still, this newly created user can select some of the tables. Now, very interesting part is you have written select star from tab. Now, from after from you have to give the name of the table. Okay, but here there is no table. Still, you can type select star from tab. It means tab is some table. Let me show you one more thing. Oracle stores the name of the user, whatever have been created, again inside data dictionary in a table called as user underscore tables. So you can see there is no table in this user, but still we can type select star from user underscore tables. This is a table which is present inside Oracle. So what I can see now what will happen. Now what you can see, no row selected. Now what could be the reason for this? The reason for this that this user doesn't have permission currently. Okay. Now again this user underscore tables again shows you no row selected. This is because this user has not created any tables, but still you can uh, see the contents are empty. And if you try to describe user underscore tables, it will be able to describe. You can see it. It means please relate. Select star from tab. It is not showing you any table. But if I type describe user underscore tables, it is showing you structure. It means this user underscore is table is stored somewhere else. Now that somewhere else is what I have shown you here. These 3000 tables or these tables, whatever these tables are there. Okay, so these user underscore table is inside these tables. Okay, now let me show you one more example. Which user is this? Show user. This is user 2020. If I type select star from tab, it will be empty. Now if I type select star from all underscore users, that just 2 minutes back I was talking about this thing only. Select star from users, all underscore users shows you the list of all users. Okay, you can see these are all the users created in my laptop. Okay, so currently I have created 36 users. You can see there is system. Actually, these 510 users are Oracle internal users. Rest all of them I have created. Okay, so you can see that this is again a table. Select star from all underscore users. You know that whenever you type select star from, you need to give the name of the table. Okay, but this table is not showing in the list. So what are all these? These all are data dictionary tables. This it means what I can say is that all underscore users. Let me type it here. So all underscore users is a data dictionary table. Select star from tab is a data dictionary table. Select star from cat, you can do it also to see the list of table. Select star from user underscore tables. These all are data dictionary tables. So some examples are. So these tables are not present, may not be showing you in the list, but still you can select them. So all these are data dictionary tables. So the 3000 tables that were visible to you in SIS, they all were data dictionary tables. And out of those 3000 tables, these are few, 3-4 examples. But you need not to remember them all. With the time, when there is requirement, you can go through them, you can use them. We will see some of them later also in coming tutorials also. Okay. Similarly, for example, now in next video, we will see table called as select star from user underscore constraints. Now, as I told you in the beginning that we were not able to see that which column has which constraint, which primary key, which unique. So this table will help us. Okay, so in the next tutorial we will discuss about this data dictionary table. Now I hope it is clear to you that what are data dictionary tables. These all are some examples of data dictionary tables. And what is a dictionary table? It is Oracle internal table which are pre-created. Okay, these all are pre-created tables when you install Oracle. Okay, and it is also called as a comprehensive online repository. Okay, so thank you very much. See you in next part of this tutorial. Please kindly practice this, make notes. Thank you very much.